Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to make a purchase but didn't have enough cash with you? Or maybe you've been thinking about building your credit score but don't know where to start. If so, you may be considering getting a credit card. When used responsibly, credit cards can serve as a valuable financial tool. They can help you build credit, earn rewards, and manage your expenses. But before you apply for a credit card, it's important to understand the potential risks and pitfalls that come with them. So let me ask you, do you currently have a credit card, or are you thinking about getting one? If the answer is yes, then this video is for you. But before diving into more about that, let me first welcome you aboard for this episode of Finance Arc. On this channel, we set sail on a journey into the vast realm of financial matters, where we guide you through every step of the process and assist you in navigating the challenging world of finance, from simple budgeting advice to more advanced investing strategies. So grab your life vest and get aboard the Finance Arc. You may be wondering what a credit card is and how you use it. Well, a credit card is a financial tool that allows you to borrow money from a bank or credit card issuer to make purchases. You can use it to buy anything from groceries to plane tickets. But unlike a debit card where the money is deducted from your account immediately, with a credit card, you're essentially taking out a loan that you have to pay back with interest. Yes, you still have to pay this, with interest if not paid after the due. As the saying goes, there's no such thing as free lunch, and the same goes for credit cards. You may have to pay it off eventually, so it's important to be mindful of your spending and avoid overspending. So if you're considering getting a credit card as a beginner, it's important to know how to use it responsibly. Here are some tips. First, start with a low credit limit. This will help you manage your spending and prevent overspending. Paying off your balance in full each month is important to avoid interest charges. Imagine that you're at a buffet with a limited budget. In order to avoid overspending and going over your budget, you start by taking only a small plate and filling it up with a few items. This helps you manage your spending and make sure you're not biting off more than you can chew. Similarly, starting with a low credit limit on your credit card can help you manage your spending and prevent overspending. It's also important to pay off your balance in full each month to avoid interest charges, just like you would pay for your food at the buffet in full to avoid additional charges. Second, use your credit card for small purchases at first. This will help you get used to the idea of having a credit card and develop good spending habits. Now, let's talk about some common credit card mistakes to avoid as a beginner. Overspending. It can be tempting to use your credit card to buy things you can't afford. But remember, you have to pay back the money you borrow with interest. Before you know it, those tempting purchases can accumulate and snowball into a mountain of debt, leaving you with a financial burden that's hard to shake off. Let's say you use your credit card to buy a new TV that you can't afford. You might think that it's not a big deal because you'll just pay it off over time. However, if you don't pay off your balance in full each month, you'll be charged interest on the remaining balance. And if you continue to overspend and accumulate debt, that interest can really add up over time. Before you know it, you could be paying off that TV for years to come, long after the excitement of the purchase has faded. And if you continue to overspend, you'll be borrowing more and more from your future self, making it even harder to get out of debt. Carrying a balance. If you don't pay off your balance in full each month, you'll be charged interest on the remaining balance. This can quickly snowball and leave you with a large amount of debt. Let's say you have a credit card with a $5,000 limit and make a purchase of $2,000. You can't afford to pay off the entire balance at the end of the month, so you only make the minimum payment of $50. The credit card company charges an interest rate of 18% on the remaining balance, which means you're accruing interest on the $1,950 you didn't pay off. The next month, your balance has grown to $1,978 due to the interest charge. If you continue to only make the minimum payment each month, it will take you over 12 years to pay off the balance, and you'll end up paying over $3,200 in interest alone. This is because the interest charges keep adding up, and the minimum payment only covers a small portion of the balance each month. As you can see, carrying a balance on your credit card can quickly spiral out of control and leave you with a significant amount of debt. Missing payments. Late payments can damage your credit score and result in fees and penalties. Always make sure to pay at least the minimum payment on time each month. Let's say you have a credit card with a $5,000 limit and a balance of $2,000. Your minimum payment is $50 per month. However, due to a busy schedule or forgetfulness, you miss the payment deadline by a few days. As a result, you are hit with a late fee of $35 and your interest rate is increased from 16% to 26%. Because you missed the payment, your credit score takes a hit, making it harder for you to qualify for loans or credit cards in the future. If you continue to miss payments, your debt will continue to grow, and it will become increasingly difficult to get back on track. To avoid this situation, it's important to always make payments on time, even if it's just the minimum amount due. Set up automatic payments or reminders to ensure that you don't miss a deadline or incur unnecessary fees and penalties. Well done on mastering the art of using your credit card responsibly and avoiding common mistakes. By following these tips, you'll be able to build a strong financial foundation and achieve your financial goals. Remember to always use your credit cards wisely and keep these tips in mind for a successful financial future. Are you ready to take control of your finances? Subscribe to our channel for more tips on savings and investments. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Let's grow our wealth together. Stay tuned.